Good afternoon, everyone. It's Anita Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, my thoughts are all about clarity and love. And it's so interesting that a lot of people feel like they're really clear when they're in love. And we hear about things like rose-colored glasses or even falling in love doesn't leave many people so clear-minded. They're just following their heart. And yet that might be some of the most clear-minded experiences that people have. So I came across a few quotes to try to help you explain some of what I would like to share with you today. The first quotation, it doesn't have an author, but it says, "Are you missing someone, or do you miss the illusion of who your ego wants them to be?" Are you missing someone, or do you miss the illusion of who your ego wants them to be? This is so interesting. Of course, in the States, I believe it's Thanksgiving this weekend. So, or maybe it was yesterday, and this weekend is a Thanksgiving weekend. Um, so whether we think Thanksgiving, we think about Christmas time, and a lot of people are in relationships that they might either be missing a love interest, or they might be thinking about past love, or they might be thinking about how much their relationship has changed. And this is so interesting to think about this comment, right? Are you missing someone, or do you miss the illusion of who your ego wants them to be? Now, remember, when we fall in love, don't we see all of the best in a person? We see like the wonderful kindness and perhaps generosity or consideration or whatever we are drawn to. And it just seems so beautiful in that time, right? Then over time, some experience might happen in our lives, and eventually some experience does happen that doesn't really make us happy, right? So now that experience has been added into our experience as knowledge. So now my mind remembers this as knowledge. And over time, no matter what I see happening with this person, sometimes with other people, but certainly that person specifically, it's now tainted with the knowledge of the past, right? So now today is not the past, but we're looking through the eyes of the past when we're looking at the next experience as, oh, you know what? I sure hope they don't do that again. What we do is we try to protect ourselves of, even when someone has clearly done something not right or something that's been disappointing, we protect ourselves by saying, I'm not giving an opportunity for that to happen again with this person. And so we close ourselves off to the true observation of what is happening in the now. So I came across another quote by Epictetus, and Epictetus said this: "If you want to improve, you must be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Now, I don't know how encouraging that is for you, but I think it certainly reminds us of how to come into anything with that curious mind of not tainted by a past experience, right? So not that fresh new perspective of looking at a situation, observing now, right? So this idea, if you want to improve, you must be content to be thought of foolish and stupid. This idea is this whole idea that if we, whether we talk to ourselves, most likely to friends or family, and we say that, wow, well, this happened, just a week ago, but I'm going to trust that that won't happen again. And 9 out of 10 people would say, are you kidding? If that happened before, it's likely going to happen again. You can't change a leopard spots, all of those sorts of ideas. And it doesn't allow us to go into something fresh again. It doesn't allow us to work with now through observation. We start using our mind, which, remember, our mind has been trained by the past knowledge. And this knowledge makes us feel protective about, I don't want to be hurt again, in whichever way that you may have been hurt or disappointed. And so if you take that step of, I'm going to treat this moment as fresh and new, a lot of people, including ourselves, because of our training, will think, wow, well, that's not too bright, but yeah, go ahead. And it's so interesting, right? Because only if you truly, truly believe that space of, this is a new moment, this is not last week, will you actually allow an opening for a new experience. But we believe we've had experience, and that's created the knowledge, which is then acting today from past information, not fresh today. So I'm hoping that you understand this, and maybe today you can take 5 minutes after this video to see if you can handle each moment you're with a loved one, even someone who may have disappointed you in the past, as fresh and new, and just enjoy and appreciate everything good in this moment. When the mind comes in with thinking, remember that we are protective first, right? We are, I don't want to be hurt. There's such a strong feeling of avoiding that fear of being hurt that we often, unless we're mindfully attentive, don't even allow ourselves to fully experience a really good moment. And this is what I would love for all of us. So I hope that you will, for 5 minutes after this video, at least think about someone that maybe you're sitting with today or seeing today, or maybe you've already seen, and just reflect on this. Are you in the moment when you're speaking with that person? So the next time you speak to this person, plan for being in the moment, right? Now, of course, this planning, if you're doing it today and you're seeing the person tomorrow, be in the moment tomorrow. Don't think, okay, well, I already thought I'm going to be in the moment tomorrow and I will be there, because you may or may not be. It's only in the moment for you to think that way of, I'm not cluttering my mind with a past experience of awareness. In that time, that was the past, and this is current. This current is fresh and new and objective, and I am objectively observing in this time. And enjoy yourself, like allow yourself to fully experience the good that's happening right now. And I thought I would finish with one last quotation by Nikola Tesla. And this quotation says, "We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us, but we are all one." So this is the thing, right? So my ego, if I've been hurt by someone, my ego is going to say, I need to protect me, and that person was not good. And now I'm wiser, so that's all of this is ego. So I won't let myself get hurt again. And the belief is that I know that this person will do the same thing now. That's a belief. And then there's a fear of, I don't want to be hurt again. And unless we're fully aware of this entire cycle that happens, we won't act from a fresh spot. Today, I wish you a fresh spot in your interactions with people that may in the past have disappointed you or hurt you, or you have felt hurt. Today is a fresh day, and if you are thinking or being with that person, be in your best space yourself. Have a beautiful day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.